Hey David, have you ever wondered what it'd be like to discover something so powerful it could completely change the world overnight? Like no wires, no bills, just free, limitless energy for everyone?
You mean like Tesla's dream? Oh, absolutely. It sounds like something out of sci-fi, but the crazy part is, it's not. Nikola Tesla actually worked on that over a century ago. And get this, some people think his work was so advanced it scared governments into shutting him down.
Scared? More like silenced? I mean, we're talking about the guy who invented the electrical systems we use today, yet some of his experiments disappeared, poof, right after he died. Doesn't that make you wonder what he was really working on?
That's exactly what we're here to talk about tonight. Wireless energy, mysterious signals, and yeah, maybe even aliens. The more you dig into Tesla's life, the more it feels like a real-life sci-fi thriller.
Wait, are you suggesting that Tesla might have had some extraterrestrial help?
It's not as crazy as it sounds. Some people think his experiments were so advanced, he might have been tapping into alien technology or even opening portals to other dimensions.
Listeners, prepare yourselves. This isn't just a history lesson, it's a voyage into the unknown realms of science and perhaps beyond.
So let's begin our exploration. Buckle up, it's going to be a fascinating ride. To truly understand the magnitude of Tesla's work, we need to revisit his early years, particularly his obsession with energy and frequency. Tesla believed that everything in the universe could be understood through vibrations and resonance.
His work on alternating current revolutionized the way we use electricity, but it's his lesser-known experiments that intrigue us. For instance, his work on the Tesla Coil wasn't just about transmitting electricity wirelessly, but also about tapping into the Earth's natural frequencies.
Precisely! Tesla theorized that the Earth itself could be used as a conductor and that energy could be sent and received across the planet without the need for wires, a concept that, if realized, would have rendered traditional power infrastructures obsolete.
But his ambitions didn't stop there. In his journals, Tesla wrote about something he called non-Hertzian waves, a form of energy that doesn't diminish over distance like electromagnetic waves do.
Yeah. And here's where it gets interesting. Some of these writings suggest that he was attempting to communicate or perhaps even interact with other dimensions or planes of existence using these waves.
That's a profound thought. Do we have any concrete evidence that supports this idea?
While much of Tesla's work was lost or seized after his death, a few documents have surfaced over the years. One such document describes an experiment where Tesla claimed to have received intelligible signals from an unknown source.
Could these have been radio signals from a distant star, or perhaps something more?
Tesla himself believed they were of intelligent origin, possibly extraterrestrial. He noted patterns and repetitions that suggested communication rather than random cosmic noise.
If Tesla was in contact with an alien intelligence, it would explain the sudden leaps in his technological advancements, concepts that even today push the boundaries of our understanding.
Indeed. And consider this. During his time at Colorado Springs, Tesla conducted experiments that produced electrical arcs of over 100 feet. Locals reported seeing strange lights in the sky and livestock behaving erratically.
It's as if his experiments were affecting the environment in unpredictable ways.
Exactly! Some have speculated that these phenomena were side effects of Tesla tapping into or even tearing the fabric of space-time.
Let's delve deeper into the infamous death ray, officially termed the Teleforce weapon by Tesla. It was said to be capable of bringing down planes from hundreds of miles away and ending warfare as we know it.
Governments around the world were skeptical yet intrigued. Tesla offered the plans to multiple nations, including the United States, but none took him up on it, at least publicly.
But what if the death ray wasn't a weapon in the traditional sense? What if its true purpose was something far more extraordinary?
That's the theory we're exploring. Some speculate that the death ray was actually a device capable of manipulating energy at such a fundamental level that it could open portals or gateways to other dimensions.
That would redefine everything we know about physics and reality itself. Are there any indications in his notes that support this?
In some of his encrypted diaries, Tesla references a dimensional doorway and speaks of unlocking the hidden layers of the world. He mentions that by concentrating energy in a specific way, the fabric of space could be altered.
It's fascinating to consider that Tesla might have been experimenting with what we now call quantum tunneling or even wormholes.
Indeed. And if we consider the reports of strange phenomena occurring near his laboratories, unexplained lights, electromagnetic anomalies, it adds a layer of credibility to these claims.
Not to mention, several of his contemporaries reported feeling uneasy or experiencing vivid hallucinations when near his experimental setups.
Could these have been side effects of dimensional manipulation? It's a question that sends chills down the spine.
Imagine the implications if Tesla had succeeded. The ability to traverse dimensions or communicate with other planes of existence could have limitless possibilities and dangers.
And perhaps that's why his work was suppressed or confiscated after his death. The world might not have been ready for such revolutionary concepts. Moving forward, let's discuss the mysterious circumstances surrounding the shutdown of the Wardenclyffe Tower project. Officially, it was due to financial constraints and JP Morgan pulling funding.
But unofficially, rumors suggest that once Morgan realized Tesla's true intentions to provide free energy to the world, he saw it as a threat to his investments in the energy sector.
That's one angle. However, another theory posits that the project was halted because Tesla's experiments were causing disruptions, both physically and perhaps even metaphysically.
There were reports of livestock behaving erratically, compasses spinning uncontrollably, and even strange atmospheric disturbances in the area.
Exactly! It's speculated that Tesla's work at Wardenclyffe was beginning to tear at the veil between dimensions, and this caught the attention of certain government entities.
Entities that might have wanted to harness this technology for their own purposes, or suppress it entirely.
Which brings us to the involvement of the FBI and other agencies after Tesla's death. They seized his papers, labeling them as top secret, and much of that information has never been released.
It's alarming to think about what could be hidden in those documents. Technologies or knowledge that could advance humanity or potentially be misused.
And perhaps somewhere within those pages lies the blueprint for crossing into other dimensions or making contact with extraterrestrial beings.
If so, it's no wonder such information would be tightly controlled.
Consider the potential consequences. Unregulated access to such technology could lead to catastrophic events, unintended breaches between worlds, or encounters with entities beyond our comprehension.
It raises ethical questions about the responsibility of scientific discovery and the potential need for oversight when dealing with forces we barely understand. Let's not forget Tesla's claims of receiving signals from outer space. In 1899, he announced that he had intercepted messages from Mars.
At the time, many dismissed his claims as the ravings of a mad scientist, but in hindsight, with our current understanding of radio astronomy, perhaps there was more to it.
Indeed. Tesla's equipment was incredibly sensitive, and he was the first to detect cosmic radio waves. If he believed the signals were intelligent in origin, it's worth re-examining.
Moreover, he spoke about the implications of such communications, pondering the impact on humanity and the potential exchange of knowledge.
It's possible that these signals influenced his subsequent inventions. Perhaps they contained information that helped him conceptualize technologies far ahead of his time.
And if that's the case, it raises ethical and existential questions about the source of this knowledge and our readiness to handle it.
Absolutely. Are we prepared for such advancements, or does this knowledge come with consequences we can't foresee?
History has shown that rapid technological progress without ethical consideration can lead to unforeseen ramifications.
Like the development of nuclear energy leading to atomic weapons.
Exactly! And if Tesla was receiving information from an advanced extraterrestrial source, the potential for misuse or misunderstanding is significant. Now let's consider the possibility of Tesla's work being continued in secret after his death. There are theories that his research formed the basis for projects like the Philadelphia experiment and even the Montauk project,
both of which are shrouded in conspiracy and alleged government cover-ups involving time travel, teleportation, and mind control.
While officially denied, the parallels are intriguing. Both projects allegedly dealt with manipulating space-time and electromagnetic fields areas Tesla was deeply involved in.
If Tesla's work did influence these projects, it suggests that at least some of his theories were viable and perhaps even tested.
And if those experiments were conducted, what were the results? There are stories of disastrous outcomes, ships disappearing, crew members fused with bulkheads, psychological breakdowns.
It's horrifying to contemplate the human cost of tampering with the fundamental laws of the universe.
Which circles back to Tesla's own reservations. Some of his writings hint at the dangers of his work, warning that certain doors once opened cannot be closed.
Perhaps he understood the risks better than anyone and chose to keep certain discoveries to himself to protect humanity.
It's a sobering thought. The responsibility of knowledge and the burden it can place on those who possess it.
And it makes one wonder about the moral obligations of scientists and inventors when their work has the potential to cause harm on a massive scale.
Indeed! It's a delicate balance, the pursuit of knowledge versus the ethical implications of that knowledge.
A dilemma that continues to this day in various fields of research.
And perhaps Tesla's story serves as a cautionary tale about the paths we choose in the name of progress.
Another layer to this mystery is Tesla's interest in numerology and cosmic patterns, particularly his fixation on the numbers 3, 6, and 9. He believed these numbers were key to unlocking the universe's secrets.
He was often seen walking around a building 3 times before entering, insisting on 18 napkins at every meal, 1 + 8 = 9, and performing other rituals involving these numbers.
Some interpret this as obsessive-compulsive behavior, but others suggest he had uncovered a mathematical code underlying reality itself.
If Tesla believed that certain numeric patterns could influence or control aspects of the physical world, or even other dimensions, it adds another dimension to his experiments.
Pun intended?
Absolutely! But seriously, this could tie into his work with frequencies and vibrations. Perhaps he was attempting to harmonize with universal constants.
It's reminiscent of string theory and the idea that the universe is composed of vibrating strings at the smallest scales.
Once again, Tesla's insights seem to predate modern scientific theories by decades, if not a century.
It's as if he was in tune with a deeper understanding of the cosmos, one that eludes even our most advanced thinkers today.
And it begs the question, was Tesla simply ahead of his time, or was he tapping into knowledge from an external source? Let's pivot to the idea of portals or gateways. There are anecdotal accounts of Tesla conducting experiments where objects would disappear and reappear in different locations.
Are you referring to the stories of the Tesla shield or Tesla's egg of Columbus's demonstrations?
Partially, but more specifically, an incident where a small metal sphere reportedly vanished from his lab in New York and reappeared moments later in his Colorado Springs facility.
That defies all known laws of physics.
Exactly! While there's no hard evidence to confirm this event, the story persists among Tesla enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists alike.
If there's any truth to it, it suggests Tesla had achieved instantaneous transportation or teleportation.
Which brings us back to the idea of portal technology. If he could manipulate energy fields to such an extent, perhaps he was creating temporary bridges between 2 points in space, or even different dimensions.
It's a concept that modern physics doesn't entirely dismiss. Quantum entanglement and wormholes are areas of active research.
Yet Tesla might have been experimenting with these ideas over a century ago.
The implications are staggering. It could revolutionize transportation, communication, and our understanding of space and time.
But it also raises concerns about stability, control, and the potential hazards of such technology.
Imagine if a portal remained open unintentionally, allowing unknown entities to cross over.
Or causing irreversible damage to the fabric of space-time.
David, considering all we've discussed, what do you think Tesla's ultimate goal was? Was he simply a scientist pushing the boundaries, or was there a grander vision?
I believe Tesla saw himself as a steward of knowledge, a conduit through which advanced understanding could flow to humanity. His desire to provide free energy hints at a utopian vision.
But perhaps he also recognized the double-edged sword of such advancements, that with great power comes great responsibility.
Indeed! It's possible he withheld certain discoveries, fearing they could lead to destruction if misused.
And perhaps that's why so much of his work remains hidden or was seized, Others recognized both the potential and the peril of his inventions.
It's a delicate balance. The pursuit of knowledge versus the ethical implications of that knowledge.
A dilemma that continues to this day in various fields of research.
And perhaps Tesla's story serves as a cautionary tale about the paths we choose in the name of progress.
It's a reminder that we must consider not just what we can do, but what we should do.
Exactly! The moral compass must guide the scientific compass. As we approach the end of our discussion, it's worth reflecting on Tesla's legacy. A man of unparalleled genius, whose ideas continue to inspire and challenge us.
His life is a testament to the wonders and dangers of human curiosity. The possibility that he interacted with alien intelligence or other dimensions is both exhilarating and daunting.
It forces us to question the limits of our understanding and the potential that lies beyond.
And it serves as a reminder that there may be forces at play in our universe or multiverse that we have yet to comprehend.
Perhaps Tesla was a messenger, a pioneer not just of technology, but of the possibilities that await us if we dare to look beyond the veil.
It's a profound thought. One that encourages us to continue exploring, questioning, and seeking the truths hidden in the fabric of reality.
Agreed! And who knows, maybe someday we'll unlock the secrets that Tesla glimpsed and step into a new era of understanding.
Until then, his life remains a beacon for all who seek knowledge and a catalyst for endless speculation and wonder. To all our listeners, thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through the mysteries of Nikola Tesla's life and work.
We hope we've sparked your imagination and perhaps inspired you to delve deeper into these enigmas.
Remember, the pursuit of knowledge is a path filled with wonder and challenges, but it's a journey worth taking.
Stay curious, stay open-minded, and always question the world around you.
Until next time, this is Siri!
And David signing off from Mystery Unveiled. Good night, and keep exploring the unknown.